Good morning, day 16. We're just rounding the bottom of Vancouver Island, going to the inner harbor at Victoria. Last night we stayed in Oak Bay. Nice area. It was a little bit swelly in the anchorage, but that's what you get when you don't want to stay in the marina. So tonight we're in the marina, the Causeway Marina, right in front of the Empress Hotel. Our plan was to spend the day in downtown Victoria, checking it out and having a relaxed day. So we'll put all of about 5 miles on Squeak today.
Shopping.
I'm pretty sure there's no shopping in Victoria.
Doggy, what shall we do with a drunken doggy? What shall we do with a drunken doggy early in the morning? Wow, not used to this busy city life. We really enjoyed walking around Victoria. It is so beautiful and the waterfront is amazing. We checked out a lot of little marinas. We walked to Fisherman's Wharf. There's so many restaurants, fish and chip places, chowder. Oh, it's amazing here. I love Victoria. I must say, Ranger got a lot of attention in Victoria. A lot of people wanted to pet him, thought he was so cute. He got spoiled rotten there. He even got a little bowl of ice cream at the ice cream store from the ladies there. He just loved it. You want ice cream? Even Ranger gets ice cream. Fisherman's Wharf is really neat to walk around. There's a lot of float homes, restaurants, and just so chill. At 11 p.m. at night, Derek and I decided to just take a stroll around downtown. And we realized the nightlife was a little bit too crazy for us, so we headed back to the marina and tucked back into bed. After leaving Victoria, we decided to take a detour and check out the harbor in Sydney. We found it to be very overcrowded, a lot of buoys, a lot of boats, and the depths got as shallow as 4 feet in there. You can see the lineup of boats following behind us.
Good evening, it's day 17 and we spent the day yesterday and the better part of today in Victoria. We chugged our way up to Pender Island now and we're in Otter Bay. And I'm cooking a masterpiece here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it has some Mennonite sausage and some onions and some pierogies. And then we have some leftover fettuccine noodles that got mixed with some onions and some eggs and some mushrooms, and we have some leftover bacon. So We'll see what we create here. Day 18 here on Pender Island. We're in Otter Bay. Beautiful anchorage, good holding over a muddy bottom. You get a little bit of swell when the ferry goes by, and books we read about it, that was a point of concern, but I didn't feel it was a concern at all. The boat rocks for maybe, 20 or 30 seconds, and then it's fine for another couple hours. So I would definitely recommend this anchorage. There's a dinghy dock on the southern part of the bay, and it leads to one of BC parks with an old homestead there. It was an interesting walk. We've seen a little bit of wildlife there. And then we kayaked to the other side of the bay to the marina, and what a beautiful little resort setting. There's a nice store there and a restaurant. There's a couple swimming pools, some cottage rental idea up there. It's a beautiful setting. Definitely a place to consider coming back to. Next, we're gonna head north. We're on our way to Ladysmith, but before we get there, we're gonna stop at Wallace Island and possibly spend a night there.
Check things out.
During our travels, we met some fellow boaters that said, oh, if you're in the Gulf Islands, Wallace Island is a place to visit. So we're gonna go visit there and see what it's all about.
On our way over to Wallace Island, we decided to take a detour and stop at Salt Spring Island and try anchoring in Ganges Harbor again. It was really nice there. There was restaurants, clothing stores, marine hardware, and an ice cream shop. We spent a few hours walking around and checking things out. We would definitely come back here again. He sure likes ice cream. In the evening, we decided to take some trails along Wallace Island Marine Park. The trails were in good condition. We had fun walking through them. We actually got to see one deer, and we walked all the way to Conover Cove. There is a small orchard there with various cabins. The cabins are locked up though. But we took some pictures, walked around, enjoyed the scenery. It was a good walk to stretch our legs. We found this really neat cabin made up of driftwood and signs of different people's boats' names. It was so cool in there. There was like thousands of them. It was amazing. I wish I had a pen or something cool that we could have left for Skookum. Ranger. You can't drink that water, it's yucky. It's salt.
day 19 from Wallace Island. We're in an anchorage called Princess Cove. Beautiful little spot. It has really nice hiking trails that we went on last night all the way across the island from one end to the other. It's an old homestead in the next bay over at the end of this trail. And we're just enjoying our day. We're gonna head over to Ladysmith and make a stop along the way. We don't know where we're gonna stop, but we'll let you know as soon as we figure it out.
That's a big walking stick you found, babe.
Yeah, it was left there by someone.
The tidal pools and ocean carved rock is amazing here. I love it. It's just so neat to look at.
Goodbye, my friend, the walking stick. I have to leave you where I found you so someone else can take you.
Oh, don't be sad. After we left Wallace Island, we decided to pop into Telegraph Harbor. It's very shallow, so we were a little bit worried, but we did stop at one of the marinas. We walked up to the restaurant and pub. There's a little store, and we kind of just checked out the bay.
It's day 20 from Ladysmith. It's only our second night out of 20 days that we've stayed at a marina. And this morning we got up and came pick up some groceries in town. And Jennifer's kind of remembering some of her childhood growing up here in Ladysmith.
Ladysmith is where me and my two sisters grew up. I really have so many memories here of elementary school, skateboarding on the sidewalks, going to the store. My dad was in the RCMP, and we lived here from 1979 to about 1987. So I got to enjoy all my youth here. I could really move back here, but the houses are so expensive. We couldn't believe the prices. Nothing like walking along the side of a highway, picking blackberries. We had Rochelle and Pete come down to our boat, and we had an awesome dinner. Rochelle has been my friend for 36 years. We grew up together in Ladysmith. Rangy's feeling a little bit cranky this morning, or a little bit drunk. You've had some big days, eh, Range? You tired? Yeah? You tired, doggy? Oh, baby. Oh. We're just outside of Dodd Narrows here, and I thought we have a little bit of a wait because of the current. We want to wait for slack tide before we start moving through, so I thought I want a halibut jig. Got my mighty jig here. Big squid with a weight. I'm gonna put some bait on it. Castle Island was once the site of a pulp stone operation. These 1,800 kilogram rock wheels would revolve more than 200 times per minute. They were once the important grinding elements in creating wood into pulp. We really enjoyed anchoring in Nanaimo. It has a great central location, close to the Gulf Islands, Desolation Sound, and the Strait of Georgia. We'll definitely come back here again.